It's Subway Pontypridd. Can I take your order, please?
Speaking to me now, Llanelli boxer Ethan George. Ethan, great to finally speak to you. Well, I have spoken to you in the past, but great to finally interview you. I've watched quite a few of your fights. I've commentated on some of your fights, so it's finally great to actually interview you.
It's nice for you to actually come and interview me, get my name out there and stuff. But you're gonna make a bang, like, so I'm here for.
Okay, we mentioned your amateur career there. I mean, I know you got to the final of the 2018 championships. How many fights do you have as an amateur?
Well, I've had 8 amateur fights, but I've had a lot of unlicensed as well. Like I've boxed, but in the unlicensed, fair, I think I've had harder fights than in the amateurs because I boxed all ex-professionals in the white collar. I thought it'd be a bit easy, make a bit of easy money now, but I always had the fucking hard match up, like, so yeah. I've had 8 amateur fights. I was in the Welsh final after three amateur fights, so, and I've knocked out 6, and I've knocked every person I've been in with down, basically, except for one person, I think. So
what age did you start boxing, or did you start fighting?
I started in the gyms when I was young. I must have been about 14 in the gyms, but I never actually fought. I just went there. I sparred with all the fighters. I played rugby, I did, so I was sparring the fighters every week. I could see myself getting better and better, so I thought I may as well I knocked the rugby on the head and I give the boxing a go then, and I've never looked back. I absolutely love it. So,
what is it about boxing that you enjoy, or you love, as you say?
To be honest, I just like the competition, and proving people wrong. People saying that I started too late, started fighting too late, you won't do this, you won't do that, and I just love proving people wrong. I just get in there and do it. I say I'm going to knock people out, and I do it every time. So I just like proving people wrong. I like the competition. I like, in rugby, it was like a team. Your team done bad, you done bad. Even if you had a hell of a game, you still lose. But it's all on me, So if I do bad, then it's only me to blame. So that's where I like it.
And you've already mentioned it, you got amazing power, especially with the left hook. Is that something you've always had from a young age?
Yeah, to be honest, I have more power in my right hand, but before the Welsh you commentated on me, I was out in the piss, I was fucked. I went to punch the punch machine, I hit the wall, so I bust my hand about 2 weeks before the fight. So that's all I practiced through all the build-up was. As soon as I see someone go through a right hand, slip left hook, and I just practiced it, and it worked out for me. Like, I've just kept using it, so I haven't caught anyone in the right hand yet.
So is your power natural, or is it something you've worked on then?
I'll be honest, we used to scrap like fucking rugby and out in the piss, and I've knocked people out all the time. As soon as I land on someone, I just knock them. I don't know what it is, it's God-given, like, it must be. Like, I've had it from my mother, I think, so.
And is that something that trainers have mentioned as well when they take you on the pads?
Yeah, always mention my power. I'm under no illusion. I've got a lot of learning to do, so I'm hoping to learn on the job. So I'll take it nice and slow. I'll be learning on the job. But yeah, I'm under no illusion. I've got a lot of learning to do, but I've always got that power to fall back on. So I'll be practicing my speed, my technique, get my fitness right up there, so I can throw bombs the whole way through. I'll be searching for the head from the first bell, for the first second of the first bell to the very last. I'll be pushing through, moving my head, trying to get them out there, from the first to the last.
Because in your fight in 2018, the senior Welsh final against Sinclair?
Yeah, Michael Sinclair.
Michael Sinclair, yeah.
Little boxer, like, you've got technique, like.
You had a really good start to that fight, and I think a lot of people felt you won, but with the last round or so, you really started to tire?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I've never done fitness at all. I've just used to go in there. I used to spar with a few of the fighters. Never run before. If I had weight to come down, I'd run fucking 2 miles up the hill, and I'd be absolutely knackered, and I'd be like, right, I'm ready to fight, and I'd just jump in and have a fight then, and then I'd do well for the first round and a half, and then I'll always be knackered, and so this time I'm hitting it hard. I've never been as fit. I can't wait to get in there now, and I've got another camp to go, so I can't wait.
Something that happens quite often, even with experienced pros, is guys who got good power that they end up relying on it. And
yeah, that's what I did. I've learned from a mistake. Like every time I've hurt someone normally, I just jump on them. I'm like a madman, I'm like a banshee trying to get them out of there. But now I'm just gonna, if I catch them, I see their eyes going, I'm gonna get you again. I'm be thinking, I get them again. I'll just take my time, hunt them down properly, not just fucking go for it. Like, I mean, that's not boxing. I've learned now. So yeah.
And you also mentioned you've had a few MMA fights, am I right in saying, or unlicensed or white collar?
MMA fights, and then I've had, I don't know, I can't remember how many white collar, but I've had a lot of white collar. But yeah, I've fought some good boys in white collar. Craig Rocky Morgan, he's bare knuckle British champion now. I boxed him. He's a fucking animal. But we boxed each other. We just went toe to toe. I've boxed him. I've boxed people with 80 fights. I only had 2 fights at the time. I was boxing people with 80, 70 fights and beating them. So now and I've never trained. Honest to God, I did not train. I used to turn up, spar people, be like, right, get me a fight. But now I'm doing it properly, doing everything right, dieting, eating right, getting down to the right weight class. So I'm not fighting 6-footers all the time. I'm bringing people down to about my weight. So I don't think they'd take my power 75 kilo or 73, whatever it is. I just don't think they will.
What's the highest weight you've ever been, do you think, over recent years? I
boxed at 90. My first fight, I was 16, and I fought a man in white collar, and I was about 90 odd kilo, he was 96 kilo, and I punched him from pillar to post. But in the third round, I gassed out, and he just got by one there, but I was fucked there. So I thought, right, from then I had to get down from 80. Still, I could do more rounds, but then I'd always been knackered in the third round, you know what I mean? And I'd be getting punched. I'd never been hurt, but like in the final, I got given a standing count because I wasn't throwing punches, like, do you know what I mean? So it's not going to happen again. I'm just going to be throwing shots from first bell to the last every time.
Because when I walked in the gym this morning, that's the reason I asked the question. I wasn't quite sure if it was you, because you look very thin.
Yeah.
You can see your cheekbones standing
I'm taking it very serious now. I'm up every morning. I'm running in the morning. I come back, I have my rest. I'm literally living the life. I come back, I have my rest. Feet up on the couch, just eating chicken breast, broccoli. I'm like a fucking rabbit. And then out for the second session. Come back, chill out, have a bit of grub, and then on for the third session. Then from Monday to Thursday every week from next week, we did have a trial run. I'm going to be living with my coach Jason, so he's have me up training every day, 3 times a day. I need the push, see, so, and I've got big news coming up as well, so big fights I can't say yet, but I've got big I've got big things coming up, so I'm just pushing myself. I need to make something for myself, do you know what I mean?
So what's your ambition in boxing? What's the dream?
All the way, make it all the way. I've got big dreams. If you don't think big, you're not going to get big, so I want to make it all the way. I want to do it all. There's a big gap. There's a lot of good boxers about in Britain. Brilliant boxers, brilliant technicians. Where's the power punchers in middleweight? There is none. So I'm ready to take over.
So are you looking at fellow middleweights in Wales as potential opponents down the line?
Anyway, I haven't looked, to be honest. Whoever Richie or whoever puts in front of me, that's who I'll be fighting. So anyone.
So when you look at guys, potential opponents, do you say to yourself, right, I can knock you out, I can knock you out, I can knock you out?
To be honest, though, I'm a real student of the game, so I won't just be a guy, I can knock you out, I'll knock you out. I'll be looking what they do right, what they do wrong, what I do right, what I do wrong, what I can take advantage of. Do you know what I mean? Of any mistake they make, if they miss a shot, I'm taking their chin off, simple.
And what are you doing to actually improve your boxing skills then? Because we all know you've got amazing power. Yeah. There's loads of videos on YouTube of you knocking guys out. What in the gym, that type of thing, what are you doing to improve your boxing skills?
Pure technique. That's all I've been doing. I haven't been hitting the pads hard. I don't try and hit the bar hard. I've never lifted a weight in my life. That's all I do is, from now, just pure technique, working my fitness, outrunning, just all technique. Keep my hands in the right place, slipping and ripping. That's it, just not all power. I'm not just all power anymore, like, do you know what I mean? So watch out.
And your training session this morning outside the gym, that seemed pretty brutal, and every time it looked like it was the end of the session, Richie just introduced something else. Yeah,
he's unpredictable, and you think, yeah, I'm done here, but he rips out another thing, but that's what it's all about, isn't it? You think it's all going to be easy and fun, but you have a big eye opener in boxing because it's anything but easy.
So if people want to follow your career, are you on social media? Are you on Twitter, Facebook?
Ethan George .1, Ethan Lee George on Facebook. And yeah, that's about it, like. So, yeah, I want to give thanks as well. I've got sponsors, Key Gwilt Supplements. My mate Aaron Richards, get your sponsor, get your money out ready for me. And yeah, that's about it.
And going forward, what can the fans expect from your career over the next 12 months or so once fights start again?
Complete excitement from the first spell to the last. Fireworks. I'm either dying or they're dying. I'm knocking someone the fuck out.
And it's important as well, perhaps some of your fans don't realise that at your level it's important to sell tickets, so it's important that fans get behind you and contact you and buy a ticket as well.
Yeah, that's it. So anyone from Llanelli, Carmarthen, Swansea area, get behind us. You get behind the rugby boys, you get behind the football boys. It's time for the boxers, we get nothing. Do you mean we struggle, we got no funding, we get nothing. So get behind us, all local businesses, get behind us. Thank you very much.
And this is another question I asked to the novice boxers like yourself. What's the best knockout you've scored in your career so far, do you think?
There's been a few, but my favourite one is when I had one hand in the Welsh 2018 semi-finals, slip right hand, left hook. That was my favourite one-shot knockout. So, yeah. And I want to say as well that I'm a novice, but I'm a student of the game. I'm from the minute I get up, I'm studying boxers, top level boxers. I'm studying amateur boxers. I've done it all my life. I'm obsessed with boxing. Literally, I wake up. My bird says, "Get a fighting life." That's all she says to me all the time. I'm obsessed with it. Literally, it's my life.
And have you got a boxing nickname yet?
Beast.
So
That's it. That to be gone by the time I fight, yeah, but that's the name.
Oh, the beast, I look at the wrong thing,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So is that a self-appointed nickname, or is that
Yeah, it's a self-appointed nickname, yeah. Yeah. But hopefully you'll be calling me the Beast soon, so yeah.
Hello, it's Subway Pontypridd. Can I take your order, please?